Hello everyone. So I know what happened. I was so sure that I've spoken with her, presented the evidence, but I didn't. So here we are in the museum, speaking with Professor Marshall. I was so sure that I'd done that. You lied to me when you told me that you never corresponded with Trevor Blackinton. I found the letter you started writing. Alright, it's true. After Tony Carson interrupted his mother's funeral to pester him about selling the land, I thought he might be sympathetic. But then I had second thoughts. I went back to the cemetery in the evening, and I must have lost the letter when I got startled. So then we weren't alone in the museum last night, like you said. That's right, I never finished or delivered the letter to Trevor Blackinton. I felt guilty enough to get rid of it first. But I wasn't alone in the cemetery, somebody startled me. You saw the ghost of Saul Blackinton? No, I saw Tony Carson leaving the cemetery carrying a shovel. He was sweating profusely and breathing heavily. I didn't understand what he was doing there, but I didn't want him to see me either. The shovel we found belongs to Tony Carson. He lied to us too. That means he was in the cemetery last night digging those two new graves. Graves intended for Trevor and Kate Blackinton. It's time we paid a visit to Mr. Tony Carson. I'm sorry that I didn't mention it sooner. As you can see, I truly do have an alibi for Trevor Blackinton's murder, but I thought that the other detective had found my letter. Then he'd immediately arrest me because it shows I had a clear motive, like what happened to poor Kate Blackinton. Right, no more questions. Thank you. And so that cleared it for me. Now I need to go and see Tony Carson. And we are back here. Hello, friend. Present evidence. Cleo and I found the shovel you were seen carrying as you left the cemetery. What? You were the one who dug those two fresh holes next to Meredith Blackinton's grave. Because you killed Meredith Blackinton, Trevor Blackinton, and planned to kill Kate Blackinton next. Then you could blame it on the curse. No, that's not true. This much is correct. I was the one who dug those fresh graves, but I didn't kill anybody. Then why did you do it? I thought I could scare the Blackinton brothers into selling the land cheap. It seemed too perfect. I had no idea that someone really would. Maybe the true curse is in my shameless drive for success. Never should have done that. But you must see that if I was seen digging at the cemetery when I couldn't have been on the estate grounds murdering Trevor Blackinton. I know I haven't been very honest with you, but I'd like to help you now. The Blackinton mansion has a secret room. Oh, I love secret rooms. A secret room? It's real, I promise. My ancestor helped build that house. I can tell you how to find it. There are 5 clocks in the Blackinton mansion. Touch each clock to make the chime go off, and the secret room will open. Okay, that's fun. No special sequence or anything. Just touch them in any order. Hello? It's Detective Doodley. You'll never believe what happened. This time, the case truly has been solved. What do you mean, sir? We found some guy wearing green body paint matching the description of the costumed figure everyone saw at Meredith Blackinton's funeral. You caught him? No, he's dead. The body was stopped in the Hoosac River on South Street a few minutes ago. Oh. And there is more. In his coat pocket was a note confessing to both Blackinton murders. That's incredible. That wraps everything up very neatly, doesn't it? It doesn't? Are you sure? I don't see any way around it. Do you? You can't expect to be the hero all the time, of course. Why don't you and Cleo come meet us here and have a look as soon as you can? No. I want to get to the mansion first. Alright, we have one clock here. Clock 1. Then here. No clocks. No clocks here either. We have one clock here. I believe we need to get upstairs. The third one. The fourth one. No clocks here. And the fifth one somewhere. Should be here, right? Yes. We found all the clocks. Now let's search for the entrance to that secret room. Hey, so exciting. Oh, I found it. Here it is. A secret room, a white dark one with some beds. And a clue? The piece is entitled "The Curse Left This." Oh, this is sheet of music, one of Meredith Blackinton's organ compositions. This must be the music dedicated to her oldest son that she mentioned in her will. The Curse Left This. What an odd title. And an old piece of music. Maybe there's a way we can play the music somewhere. I even know where. Exactly, the church organ. Anything else here? Nothing, it seems. Alright, so next I need to decide if I want to speak with the doodly first or if I want to go to the church. I think I prefer the church. How do I get to the church though? Like, I don't want to accidentally see Doodley before I get to the church, so I want to plan this. If not mistaken, from here we can get to the edge of the town and then from there to downtown. And then instead of going south, we are going north. Downtown? We are on the right track. Church Street, the church itself. Alright. Alright, Cleo, let's hear what Meredith Blackinton's sheet music we found sounds like. The Curse Left This. I guess the music sounds just as weird as the song title. What could it mean? The Curse Left This. You're right, Cleo. That's interesting. That was some confusion, I would say. Is that a clue, by the way? That is a clue. What's left the curse? We will figure that out eventually. Alright, so now I need to see Doodley with a new body. Was it not here? Oh, here it is. Alright, well, first let's pick the Detective Doodley. I'm the one who found the victim's body here after the tip from the priest As you can see, he's wearing the costume that everyone saw at Meredith Blackinton's funeral. So that's that. It's alright, detective. You still contributed to the mystery being solved by taking time to investigate. I can't take all the credit myself. Victim identity? We've been able to confirm identification. The dead man's name is Ryan Valentine. He lives here in West Adams and has a past record as a petty criminal. I guess the police never grasped the true darkness of his criminality until now. Victim's confession? It's quite remarkable. Mr. Valentine left a suicide note along with a confession. He's admitted to both the Blackinton murders. I, Ryan Valentine, hereby confess to the murders of Meredith and Trevor Blackinton. Since I was a boy in the town, I've been tormented by the horror of the Blackinton Curse legend. I realized that I was unable to control the greed and cruelty in my nature. I formed the idea of conjuring up Sir Blackinton's ghost at the funeral yesterday as a final act of terror. Now what's done is done, and the curtain calls. The Blackinton Curse has truly consumed my soul. I only wish things could have been different for me. I'd say that explanation is pretty clear, don't you? We found the suspect, the last one, finally. Victim's alibi? There is one thing that bothers me about the situation, however. Father Francis claims that this dead man, Mr. Valentine, was with him in the church pantry yesterday in the evening. He was there at the same time Trevor Blackinton was killed. But maybe he wasn't. And Father Francis is the killer. So then he's got a watertight alibi for the time of Trevor Blackinton's murder. If this is the same masked man seen atop the cliff at the funeral, then how can this be possible? I've tried to persuade Father Francis that he's mistaken, but he's sticking to his story. You're welcome to speak with him and try your luck. Thank you. Let's see the body now. Unless we can't. Oh, we cannot. Alright. Let's speak with the coroner then. Hello again, both of you. We've examined the body already. What would you like to know? Who found the body? The priest from the Congregational Church contacted us when he noticed a body floating down the river. He said the face was someone familiar to him. The body washed up here due to the Hoosac River storm current. Cause of death? No, he didn't drown. This man died when he broke his neck. He must have landed on some rocks in the river and died on impact. Time of death? The death is recent. It definitely happened since we spoke earlier on the estate grounds. And your theory? This man died from falling into the river from a high place. What caused him to fall, I can't say, but he must have been standing on a cliff above the river when this happened. So we need to find a cliff above the river, I believe. Hoosac River Park. I don't believe it's here. I need to go and speak with the Father Francis. Maybe he will give me an indication where I should be looking for in the place of the fall. The third body. Yes, I was the one who first noticed the body in the river. I notified the police. Sadly, it was the body of Ryan Valentine, the same man who had visited my church only an evening ago. Yes, I'm certain that it was Mr. Valentine who we all saw in disguise at the funeral yesterday too. However, I don't believe that the man I met would have killed himself. He came to the church pantry and ate a hearty meal. He was in good spirits, talking about his plan to turn his life around. He connected over faith. He took extra food with him. He left the church singing Amazing Grace. You never can tell, but I just don't see this man killing himself. Even if Frank Valentine was the figure scaring the group at the funeral, he now was an alibi for murder. No more questions. Call Detective Dudley? Why? Hello, Detective Dudley? Cleo? Guy? Hello? I understand everything that happened in this mystery. Good for you, because I don't. You do? To me it keeps getting more confusing. Yes, I'd like to get everybody together. We'll do it up at the Blackinton mansion as soon as you can be ready. Alright, then we'll see you soon. Hey wait, this phone call is coming from Trevor Blackinton's phone. Why are you calling me from the murder victim's number? Don't worry, I'll be prepared to explain everything. Guess so. Proceed to explanation. Maybe I should keep it for the next part. The explanation. Later that night. Alright, so I will end this part, even though it's kind of a little bit small, but I want to keep the explanation separately from everything. So let's do that this way. That just makes sense to me. So thank you for watching, see you next time, have a nice day, night, morning, and I will speak with you soon, with the whole explanation that I don't really understand myself yet.